been a couple of days, yeah? I just saw this now. Halloween, there's skeletons everywhere in Chicago. Now, I'm not talking about in people's closets, although I'm sure that's there as well. With Halloween coming up, it's amazing. You walk past and all the houses are just made up. Skeletons, and there's a witch hanging on the tree over there. It's interesting. Good trip so far. Today for me, a bit of a low energy one. Not many clients today, which is cool. So I'm taking it just to kind of catch my breath, so to speak. Johan's inside. We're at the Airbnb here. He's prepping for tonight's presentation. I did yesterday evening. He's doing tonight. Tomorrow we combine, and then on the weekend, Saturday, we do it all 2 different presentations as well. Lots of airtime with clients, or FaceTime with clients rather, which is kind of what I want to talk about. But tonight, after the presentation, we're going for drinks with Nick, who's the owner of the Chicago Photography School. Tomorrow's a busy one. Early breakfast, then a coffee, then a lunch, then another coffee, then presentation, then drinks as well. So back to back to back to back, which is cool. But a couple of thoughts here. Number one, routine. So I was over all my safaris, and at home I was in a hell of a good routine with everything. Sleep, nutrition, supplementation, mental work and physical work. It's been pretty challenging on this to hang into all of that. I've done what I can, but it's amazing the smallest change, how sleep just goes gone, and it makes a huge difference. But one of the supplements that I didn't think I was going to take on this trip, I've just ordered myself some for tomorrow again, because when you fine tune it down and you narrow it down, I know what works now for me. I found the protocols that works, and I'm going to get back to that. Looking forward to getting home next week, 1 week to go in the US, because I'm going to get back. I've got 7 weeks before I head to Iceland. Watch your space. A lot of doubling down on the things that I figured out, but going down a rabbit hole. The interesting thing for me has been meeting with people face to face, and I don't know if it's the time of year, I don't know if it's the time of where we are after COVID, I don't know if it's just pure coincidence, but there's a lot of people that are talking about change, a change of career coming up, and lots of planes coming over, and it's that idea of you just know deep down that something needs to change. You feel it, but with that comes fear, with it comes uncertainty. And I've had phenomenal conversations with some people about the work they do and the cost that they are paying right now for the work that they're doing in order in the next 3 to 5 years to make a big change. It's scary to make those big changes, but literally this morning I had a Zoom with someone, and there's some change going to happen into the new year. Make some changes in order to be better, to feel better, to develop whatever, self-care, self-growth, self-development. But with other people as well, is something big happened, for example, with one person, and that didn't force them to change. It made them to make the decision. It's finally time to change. It's an interesting thing. I wonder how many of us are hiding from the change that we want, hiding from the change deep down that you know is coming up. It's interesting. But it makes for great conversation. I think conversation is dramatically underrated in today's world. We all get used to listening to a 10 to 15 second soundbite on Instagram, where the long form podcasts and audio and long conversations with someone, that's where the gold is. I think it's also what's often difficult for us is, if you're looking at change, the picture is important, but the frame you put around it is more important. The frame matters, right? If you are looking for change, how are you framing it? Are you framing it that, oh shit, I'm going to lose something? Or are you thinking, I'm going to gain something from this? I'm actually just unloading my head here. I don't know if this works for any of you, but that is where it is. But yeah, the conversations with people have been really amazing. Connecting past just photography and past travel with people, that's amazing, because there's so much more. And I had this thought, if you walk around anywhere, we try and walk as much as possible here, because first of all, Ubers take a while to get, Ubers cost money, and you want to move around a bit. But you walk around and you think, what is the one universal truth with everybody around us? Wherever you are, in an office, at home, walking on the streets, what is the universal truth? Is everybody keen on, for example, wildlife photography? Is everybody keen on the newest iPhone? Is everybody keen on Halloween decorations? No. Those things are all, it's little tribes that all mix together. The one universal thing is that we are human and we all want some kind of change. We all have a certain amount of anxiety around that change. We all have stress. We all have experiences that we either are very happy we had or that we wish we didn't have. But yeah, it's I'm actually now wondering if this video makes any sense, because it just feels like it's coming out like this. But it's been good. It's been really good. The next 2 or 3 days, very busy with lectures and everything in between. So yeah, it's busy, but it's good. So I'm not sure I'm going to do another video. I might want to do, well, I did a couple, if you look on my YouTube or if you scroll deep enough in Instagram, there I did like a day in New York. I might do a day in Chicago, just depending on how the weekend goes. But I'm keen to do another day in New York as well, where we go from moving around meetings and just talking. Anyway, I'm just babbling now. I'm going to take an hour or so downtime, then I'm going to shower. We're going for our presentations. That's it for now. I'm going to go. Change is normal. Don't hide from it. I'm going to go. Bye.